What's going on, YouTube? JT's Reborn here, and welcome back to another edition of my DC comic book reviews. In this video, we're talking about Batman Secret Files Huntress #1, if that's what you're going to title it. This one is written by Mariko Tamaki, and the art is by David LaFamme, colors by Trisha Mulval, and then letters by Rob Way, and all that stuff going on here. So this issue takes place like right before and kind of after some issues within Detective Comics. It's kind of showing what happened to Helena Bertinelli after she got hit with the infection, like how she eventually kind of developed some sort of like psychic link to Hugh Vile, and that like it even kind of mentions it right here, like as seen in Detective Comics 1039. This issue in particular has some really gorgeous looking artwork, and I like that it's a Helena focused issue. But all things considered, it's not really what's the word I'm looking for? It's not really a necessary issue per se, because everything that we need to really know is told to us in Detective Comics. This probably could have just been done as a backup, because it just feels like there's kind of a lot of padding in some way. Like, it's cool to get Helena's perspective on things, but in terms of the story, it doesn't really like all you really need to know was she kind of has like some sort of weird psychic link of sorts to the people who are infected, like she can see from their perspective, even though it's established that the infection is killed from her body. So how she's able to see it and how she's able to kind of develop these sort of weird linked powers, it's never quite fully explained in this issue, and it's never explained in Detective Comics like 1041 and 1042, where we got the conclusion of that. Because I reviewed that issue, and then I'm backtracking a bit to kind of talk about this thing. So yeah, it's just kind of Helena there, and she's kind of seeing things. You can see the turmoil and struggle she has going on here. And again, there's some gorgeous looking artwork for sure. I mean, like the colors and everything looks great. I mean, the Hugh Vile thing, like if you want to kind of see more of that, you get that there. You get your little movie theater stuff, people scared, and then fight scenes going on and zombies and that. You have like this Jared Leto mixed with Freddy Krueger looking dude who gets infected, and she kind of takes him down because she's able to see through things. And yeah, it just kind of goes, it really doesn't, it's kind of an unnecessary story, because it's just like, okay, so she was off fighting these different people. It's like, to be continuing Detective Comics 1041. So, I mean, it really just, like, it's cool that, you know, Huntress got something, but it really doesn't add too much to the story, except give just a slight little bit of background. Like, I feel like you could have just included that somewhere in, like, Detective Comics, like, as a bit of a backup, rather than kind of having this extra, you know, 30 plus page issue to kind of tell us, like, things that we didn't really like things that we needed to know, but like it didn't really like need a whole issue kind of dedicated to it kind of feel. It's still cool to see like Huntress, and like I've enjoyed most of Tamaki's stuff when it comes to Detective Comics. I'm enjoying it actually more than the main Batman book right now. But this issue overall, like, I mean, it's like the only important plot detail you really needed to know was, hey, she can kind of see things through like other people who are infective's perspective, which is kind of which if you read Detective Comics, you don't really necessarily have to like read the story to kind of get everything. It just kind of tells you, okay, in this issue she got this little thing. Okay, any other important plot details happen? No, not really. So yeah, I mean, like I said, it's cool to see Huntress in something, but I mean, everything you need to know really kind of happens in Detective Comics. It's just felt like a bit of a filler issue, just to maybe just like, you know, slightly expand on things a little bit, but didn't really feel all that necessary to the plot per se. So, yeah, that's pretty much other than just like that she has the psychic ability of sorts to kind of like, you know, connect with different people and stuff. So, yeah, I mean, I don't really have much else to say about it. I thought this issue was just kind of all right. I think the artwork's great. I like seeing Huntress utilized more, but I mean, all things considered, I didn't really need to spend all the extra money on this issue when you could have just kind of told me in Detective Comics like what's going on here, rather than like it just didn't feel really necessary. Like I needed all this, you know, we really needed this extra 30 pages to kind of tell the story. I don't know. That's just kind of me. When you could have just, you know, done it like with a few line, like a line or two in Detective or a backup or something. So I mean, because comics, like with all the money I'm spending on all these different comics, I just feel like, you know, it could have saved me a little bit of money by probably skipping this thing. So, yeah, those are my thoughts on Batman Secret Files Huntress #1. Cool that she got a showcase, but really unnecessary to read, all things considered. So, yep, those are my thoughts on it. What did you think of it? Let me know your thoughts in the comments section down below. Be sure to like this video, share it with your friends, subscribe to the YouTube channel for more content, hit that bell for notifications, and as always, take care now. Bye-bye then, and I will see you all in the next video. One more Secret Files issue left, and that is the Clown Hunter one. So, yeah, All right. Bye bye.